How's it going, guys? My name is Jonathan Fredericks, and I'm just here to share the great story of Jesus Christ and the great story of His grace, and just to share the love that He has for you. You see, along this journey of life, I've come across a lot of people who have lost hope. And it's clear to see that these people have lost hope because they say things like, "Oh no, I've sinned so much. I've let God down so much, and I'm pretty sure that He can't forgive me, and I'm living a life that's leading to destruction." And that hurts Jesus because you see, Jesus made a way. He made a way. And the Bible clearly states that we've all fallen short of the glory of God. And when you hear this at first, you're like, because it is disheartening. But the good news is this: Jesus did not leave it there. You see, Jesus still chose to make a way. And He did that. And He set us free. He made a way for us to be set free. But the question I ask you today is this: have you allowed yourself to be set free? Because I believe that Jesus has each given us this free gift of grace. And I'm here to tell you that I believe that grace is the key. Because you see, when we were part of the world, it's almost like we were locked in cages, bound by bars. It's almost like we were people with no hope, a people with no purpose. But you see, Jesus came and He died on the cross so that we may have hope, and so that we have a purpose. And He did all this because He loved us. He loves you and He loves me. And if you're in any doubt today, I'm just here to tell you that Jesus has not given up on you and He loves you. And that love He has for you is perfect love. So now that we all know that grace is the key, the question I ask you now is this: are you still sitting in your cage, living a life of hopelessness, living a life that's leading to destruction? Or have you accepted Jesus' free gift, opened up your cage, and have you started walking in freedom with Him? See, one thing I think that's important for us to note is this. You see, Jesus didn't have to die for us. He didn't. He could have easily avoided death, but you see, He still chose to die for you and for me because He loved us so much. And you see, Jesus is not just going to give up on us like this, because when I think about it, Jesus went through so much for you and for me. He suffered through great pain and suffering for you and for me. There's no way He's just going to give up on us like this. He loves you. And I guess the only word of encouragement I can give you now is this. You see, whatever sins you've done, however badly you think you've messed up, Jesus is there and He's saying, "My son, my daughter, come to me and I will deal with your sin." Because you see, whatever you've done is not too big for me to deal with. You see, I believe that Jesus is sitting in heaven and He's crying out. He's crying out to you and He wants you to come to Him. He's saying, "My son, here's this free gift of grace. Accept it because I love you and I want the best for you. So here's my free gift." And Jesus is saying this because when we look at the world is a place leading to death, leading to destruction. Many people are on the journey of the world that's leading to an eternity in hell. And Jesus does not want to see His people going to hell. And that's why He's here crying out to you today, saying, "My son, my daughter, here's this free gift of grace. It's right here in front of you." And I believe that Jesus is calling you today. I believe that there's a reason you're watching this video today, and I just want to say thank you. And Jesus is saying, "I'm here." And I guess the question you need to ask yourself now is this: when Jesus calls your name, what are you going to do? Are you going to say, "Lord Jesus, I'm here"? Or are you just going to sit back and ignore the voice of Jesus and keep on going on your own route? Jesus hasn't given up on you. And I'm here to tell you that He will never give up on you. You see, you have today to make the decision to choose Him. See, the Bible tells us that today is the day of salvation because none of us are promised tomorrow. None of us are even promised the next minute. And Jesus is just waiting on you. And He loves you. Thanks, guys, for listening to this video. I just pray that if it spoke to you and you heard this message, I just pray that you share it with others who you think need this, and just share the love of Jesus. Because after all, that's what we have been called to do as Christians. Thanks, guys. Love you lots.